Good evening, guys, to all of you. I welcome you all on this wonderful platform that is Byju's Exam Prep. So, please tell me, guys, am I properly audible and visible to all of you or not? So, guys, this is a very important session. In this session, we are going to talk about the 9-month strategy to crack GATE examination with a single digit rank. Because all those candidates who are preparing for GATE 2024, almost that much time is there. Yes, Rudra, good evening, dear. How are you? So just like and share the session, guys, so that other student can also join the session fast. So, guys, today's discussion is going to be very important. I will tell you each and everything related to your studies, and I will take your doubts also at the end. Okay, so we are starting with the general discussion. Rahul, good evening. So, guys, yes, Jitendra, good evening. Ankit, good evening. So this is some detail about me. I am having around 11 plus years of experience. MTech from NIT Bhopal. These are my areas of expertise. Written many research and review papers as well. So guys, those who are preparing for GATE 2024 or some of your junior is planning to start, for them there is a free workshop on 7 golden rules to secure single digit rank on 16th May of 7:30 p.m. Abhinav sir would be taking that. And now, without wasting the time, we are starting. Yes, Akhilesh, good evening. So guys, now we are starting the session. So first of all, we are going to talk about that what are the points about which our discussion will be there in this session. Because when we are starting something, we must have a target that what are the things we are going to take away. So first of all, my dear, we will talk about that when is the right time to start the preparation. Second thing, we will see that practical goals, how we shall plan. And I will also tell you the sample timetable. Generally, it is a problem for every student. That's how to make the timetable. Because if I will be making the timetable, that may not suits you. Because you are, whatever, maybe you are having a habit to wake up early in the morning. I may be planning in such a way that you have to wake in the night. So that depends person to person. And I say it doesn't matter whether you are studying in the morning time or the evening time, it's personal choice of yours. So any timetable which anybody others will be making may not suit you. So it is better to make your own timetable. For that, I will guide you how to make it. Then we will talk about the pillars of success for GATE examination or any competitive examination. Then we will see what is famous 80-20 rule for the success. And then we will see that daily goals, how we need to plan. So everybody is clear? Yes, Nitin, good evening. So am I properly audible and visible? Just let me share the session so that other student can also join us. Okay. Then we are starting the content one by one. We are starting the content one by one. Okay. So hope you are enjoying the session, guys, and we will see all the things related to this strategy part. Okay, guys. So now we are starting. So guys, the very first question comes to your mind is when to start. When to start the preparation. Sir, I am in second year. Shall I start? I am in third year. Shall I start? I am in final year. Shall I start? Sir, I already passed out. Shall we start after that? Shall I go for next year? So guys, those students who are in the second year, you know your first attempt can be in the third year. Because if you are going for third year for GATE examination, before your BTech will be over, you will be having some surety either of the PSU or of the IIT MTech admission. And if you are third year, then definitely, my dear, you are having 9 months to go for the final year attempt, which is very important because at that time your BTech will be over. So if I take with respect to second or third year student, then my dear, this is going to be approximately 9 months are left who are going to thinking of GATE 2024. So my dear, for syllabus, when we are talking about whether you are from mechanical, you are from civil, you are from EC, you are from double, you are from computer science, nearly 900 to 1000 hours of syllabus is there for GATE and ESC. And guys, if you see 9 months are left, 900 to 1000 hours are there. So if you will divide around 100 to 125 hours per month will be their requirement. And for that, if you will go, you have to bear 4 to 5 hours daily. So my dear, if you are in second year, if you are in third year, then my dear, this is the perfect time to start, because with the job or with the college, you can manage only this much time, not more than that. Yes, if your BTech is about to complete, then even you can start 1 to 2 months later also, because you guys will be having the complete day to study. So you will not be having this limitation of 4 to 5 hours. But if you are planning, if you are doing it with job or your second or third year, then my dear, this is the perfect time to start. After that, if you will be delaying it by 1 month, delaying it by 2 months, then this number of hours will keep on increasing. And if this will increase, it will be very difficult to manage for you, because you are having 8 to 9 hours of college or job. So along with that, it is going to be very difficult to manage more than this number of hours. So this is, I will say, the perfect time to start. So if you have not started yet, you can start from now onward. Okay, Asif, good evening. How are you, dear? So then we are moving to the next thing, my dear, that when we are talking about starting the preparation, here a point comes that how to make the goals now. When we are starting the preparation, we are having a bad habit of making the timetable of entire year. And sometimes we are making the infeasible timetables. What do you mean by infeasible? Like in 24 hours, we are making a plan of 30 hours. 30 hours means we are not counting the things like we are eating the food, we are going for taking bath, or we are talking with our friends or the parents, or the traveling time. These kind of things we are going to neglect while making the timetable. And we don't have the idea that how much I will be able to cover per day. So in that way, whatever the plan you will be making for the entire year is going to be a waste, because if 1 to 2 days deviation will happen, it can be manageable. But when you will see the deviations are more, that entire plan will be waste. So whenever we are making the goals, my dear, whenever we are setting the goals should be practical. And when you will get the ideas of the practical goals, by observing yourself for 3 days, 4 days, 7 days, that how much you are able to cover in how much time. So whenever you are making the goals, you need to take care of some things. First, you must not make more than 7 days goal. So whatever the planning you are going for, do not make the plan for more than 7 days. Because if within 7 days some deviation will happen, you will be able to cover that in the next week. And if the entire year plan is going to be made, it will take some time and it is going to be a waste. So guys, always take care of this thing. And second thing, whatever you are going to make the plan, it should be practical. Practical means it should be feasible, where you count each and everything, because you know there are some minute things which we are not considering. So we feel in a broader sense, 24 hours, 8 hours college, 8 hours sleep, 8 hours studies. We forget that other things are also there. Sometimes we will be meeting with the friends, we will be playing, we will be watching TV, we will be having mobiles in our hand. So all those things should be considered. So whenever you are making the plan, it should be practical one. It should not be that much ideal that no one can follow this. Okay, so while making this, you need to take care of, sir, 4 to 5 hours including classes or separate. Dear, it is including classes, because this plan is going to be for two types of student. One self-study, other those who are joining the coaching. So for coaching going, obviously 4 hours of classes, then I will say 1 hour of revision. You may be thinking, sir, it is going to be slightly lesser. For that I will come, don't worry. Okay, but I am saying including the classes only. Okay, other than that, how you will manage. Okay, so then we are moving further, guys. Now, my dear, whenever I said that this 9-month time is the sufficient one, and generally what happens is, whenever, if you will see the trend of the toppers of last years, you will find generally final year students are going to top, although the droppers have more time to study. Whenever, let us say, some of the student is going to prepare when he is dropping for a year or after final year, he will be having the complete day. The 8 hours you are spending in the college, the 8 hours you are spending in the college or the job, that person is having that hours for studies. Still, why he is not able to convert to the rank? The point is, my dear, the rule which is said to be Parkinson's rule, which says that work expends to fill the time available for its completion. If there is a work of 30 minutes and you are allowing yourself for 1 hour for that, then my dear, the rest of the time will be filled by reduction of the efforts of yours. So you can see, when time you will be increasing, the level of effort is reducing, because the extra time available will be fulfilled by the same task. So that is why it is very, very important to give the required time only. That's why I said goal should be practical. If something can be completed in 3 months, we shall not give 6 months for that. Otherwise, rest of the time will be wasted. And if you are having 3 months completion is required, then if you are giving, let us say 3 months means 90 days. So 80 to 100 days if you are giving, it is going to be fine. But for 90 days task, if you will give 120 or 150 days, rest time is going to be covered within that, it is going to be wasted as well. So that is why, my dear, goals should be very, very practical, and that idea you will get whenever you will start studying. So for 5-7 days, observe yourself what you are able to cover. For that, you will get an idea, and as well as whenever you will be starting, you will also get an idea that how to cover, and confidence also will be in building in yourself. So that is why I said first observation is required. Actually, in the starting, we are in a great Josh. Sir, most of the students are also working. Yes, Ankit Singh, I feel most of the students means, just as I said, either you are job going person or college going. For both the cases, I considered 8 to 9 hours. I am showing you even a timetable, okay? Like generally students are saying, sir, give me some timetable, make some timetable for us. Even there are some people who are taking charges of making your timetable. So my dear, I would like to say, whenever we are talking about the timetables, if you are thinking ki one timetable will suit to everyone, it is not going to be. So whenever you are going to make the timetable, you must make the timetable according to your habits, and the general rules you need to follow for that are these. You need to give rest time for 6 to 7 hours. Okay, just generally some students are in very, very great josh. They feel ki okay, we will reduce the sleep time, but they continue the entertainment, they continue to talk with the girlfriend for long hours, but they want to work on this, reduce this. But as I said, if you will be reducing this for more than 2 months, 3 months, my dear, then your memory power will start reducing. On the other way, you will be having some loss. Okay, so that may rise into the, you can say, disease in your body as well. So this is the minimum sleep time you need to keep, whatever happened. This is the first thing. That's why I have written this rest time above the study time. Because if your health is not good, you cannot study. Okay, that is the point. So my dear, that is very, very important thing. Then as I said, job and college will be having 8 to 9 hours. Although whenever you are in third year, it reduced to 6-7 hours. I have taken it 8 to 9 hours, including traveling, and also 8 to 9 hours. I am assuming that you are in college. So next 7 hours is for sleeping. Then my dear, I am saying the study time is 4 to 5 hours. You can keep it 5 hours if you are going for the classes. So when I said 4 hours classes, 1 hour is for revision. In the starting phase, it is fine. But my dear, whenever you will be getting some weekends, especially for the students of college, especially for the job going peoples, for you guys, these weekends are not to take rest. For you guys, these weekends are not to enjoy. For you guys, for these 6 to 8 months, whatever is left with you, you need to sacrifice these things. Because here you are giving 5 hours, okay, you are living normal life. So my dear, the point is, these weekends you need to give more time. Here you can devote 8 to 9 hours, like on Saturday or Sunday, whenever you are going to be free. So my dear, here whatever is left for practice here, you can fulfill from this. Country is great. We are having a lot of festival, and all the festivals we have the leaves. So these festivals also can give you a lot. So these are the two things which will be covering, which will be giving you whatever the gaps are coming for fulfillment of that. Okay, am I properly audible? Yes. Sorry for the inconvenience, guys. I feel for some of the seconds this screen was not visible. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, fine. Now I feel I am properly audible and visible to all of you. Okay, shall we continue? So as I was saying that rest time is 7 hours, these 4 to 5 hours. So whatever is pending here, actually you may not be able to practice here much. For that purpose, these weekends or festival are going to fulfill your needs. So that's why I said include these things also. So you need to sacrifice this for next 8 months. If you are doing that, my dear, this is my promise that the entire life festivals you are going to enjoy. I know from 10th class you are listening to this ki bas ek saal aur pad lo, but this is really the last one. If here you are going to follow the study for next 8-9 months, the entire life is going to be free from all these things. Then you will be having the other things in your life, because your life will be set once you enter into some of the PSUs, some of the IITs. So that is what is required actually. Okay, so I feel it is clear. Everybody is able to correct. Yes, please tell me, guys. So next we are moving further, guys, for the miscellaneous. Miscellaneous here 3 to 5 hours I have kept. These miscellaneous will be having all the activities connected to your body. They will be having, if you want to go for some gym, meditation, also all those things for entertainment. What you are doing, you need to take care of that. Generally our entire time is going with the mobile. Whenever we watch a video, just this will be making us fuse into that, and one by one we will see other reels, videos, shorts and all. Don't waste your time into that, otherwise it is going to harm you a lot. I have taken a lot of interviews of toppers, and you will find that they all have sacrificed these kind of things, and then only they were able to reach to the top ranks. It's hardly a matter of 6 to 8 months. All other things are going to be here only, guys. YouTube reels, Instagram reels, all will be available after 8 months also, but these 8 months you cannot take from anyone. So that's why I said these are going to be very, very, very important. So guys, this is what you need to follow. Now you can make timetable accordingly. Like if you are self-study student, you can make accordingly. If you are coaching going student, you can make accordingly as per your class timing. If you are a job going student, you can make accordingly. So these are the 3 things you need to take care into account. Okay. So I feel everybody understood, and I feel now you can make it. Now we are talking about the success rules. So my dear, for any competitive examination, whether you are preparing for GATE, engineering services, UPSC, NDA, whatever the exam you are going to give, for that there are some basic rules which are going to remain the same. The very first rule out of that is be consistent. Okay. So my dear, the point is, this is not a university exam where with one night study you are going to achieve whatever you want. Here you need to work hard. What do you mean by that? It means you need to be consistent. Means doesn't mean ki 30 out of 30 days you need to work. If you are working 25 to 26 days in a month, that will also be called as consistent only. Why I said this? Sometimes some of the students have some marriage of sister, brother, cousins. If they have to go, then 1 to 2 days are getting lost into that. Then they feel, oh, my consistency is going to be affected. No, that 1-2 days are okay, no issues in that. But consistency means at least more than 25 out of 30 days. Okay, that is the meaning of consistency. Here you need to be regular. As I said, number of hours 4 to 5 are okay. You need not to go for 16 hours, 17 hours. I will not say that. 4 to 5 hours regular for 9 months. I can guarantee your success. Okay. And yes, whenever you will be near to exam, last 10-15 days you can increase the time, because at that time classes will not be there. Like if you are going to complete your syllabus till December, then the entire January months the classes time will be yours. So those 5 hours will be totally yours for revision, for test series, for everything. So whatever the pressure is only up to December. Till then you need to recall the things, you need to pay attention to the things so that your syllabus covered in the time. Then you will be having enough time for test series also. Okay. So I'm not saying you start test series at the time of January. No, that I also will tell you when you need to start. Any other question if you want to ask? Yes, moving further, guys. So now my dear, first thing was consistency. The second success rule is notes making. Now the point is, if you are self-study student, you may be thinking of standard book, but 9-month time is not sufficient to go with the standard books. So you need to prefer class notes only. If you want to go for this, for that rule is that if you are not able to cover any particular topic from the class, or you are not satisfied from the class notes for a particular topic, so for that you can follow the standard books. And whenever you are going to make the notes, generally students have some doubt, sir, shall I go for the short notes, shall I go for the classroom notes? So guys, at least one type of notes, that is class notes, everyone have to make. If you can make of yours, it's well and good. If not, then for mechanical branch specifically, I can provide you the handwritten notes of a topper of my class AIR4. So those notes you can follow. Along with that, whatever you find, you can add those things from the classes. So this is going to be required for the time of revisions, because if we are not going to revise, we are going to forget the things with the time. So for revision purpose, we want one place where all things are present. Because when you will be studying, if you are referring 90% class notes, 10% also books, then every time you will not be having the time to go for these 10%. So you must have all these things at one place. That's why notes making is very, 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 very important. So guys, the second important role is you need to make class notes. After that, whether you shall go for short notes, formula notes, that also we are going to cover in the next session. That will be your choice, obviously. I have seen many toppers in my life who have not made short notes but become topper. Because if you will revise these complete notes again and again, you will be able to cover them similar to the short notes. Like in the same notes, you can take the formulas in the brackets or in the tables. So that will become your short notes. What do you mean by short notes? You need to go for the important point. If important point are like that, you can directly go for that. Why to make separate notes for that? So one notes will work for you. But if you have habit of writing again and again, for that case, making short notes is also not a problematic thing. Is it clear for everyone? Yes, please tell me. I'm checking if any comment is coming. If anybody want to ask anything, you guys are most welcome. Moving further, and guys, do like and share the session. The next success rule, that is rule number 3. Rule number 3 is revision. So first is consistency. Second, we have already seen which one was second. Second was class notes. Third is going to be revision. Now, first of all, the question comes, why we need to revise? So my dear, study says there is a famous curve, that is Hermann-Ebbinger's forgetting curve. This curve says that if you just learn something at that time, so after 20 minutes you will be left with hardly 60%, and after one day you will be left with around 30%. So after one day you will lose 70% if you will not revise. Why? God have given a wonderful memory to us which do not have any limit, but at the same time have one issue, that we forget with time. It is a good quality actually, otherwise it would be very difficult to live life, because every day we come across some things which we don't want to happen in our life. So it is better that we can forget about that. Like you are in some relationship, that relationship ends. You would not be able to proceed if you are not going to forget about that. The entire life you will be feeling pain. So that is good that God have given us a memory which is forgetting by itself only. But still, for giving exam, we need to remember it. We want to retain it for longer time. Then what to do? For that, revision is there. So my dear, how you need to revise? For that also scientific studies have given this curve, that if you want to retain the things for the longer time, like today the class happens, first revision must be done within 24 hours so that you forget 70% before that you reach to the same level after revision. Second revision must be done within the 3 days. Third revision must be done within the 7 days. Fourth should be done within month or 2 months. And the last revision should be done within 6 months. You may be thinking, sir, lifetime we will be revising. No. Once 4 to 5 revision will be done for a particular topic, you will never forget that. And I am telling you, if first revision will take 1 hour, second will take 30 minutes, third 15 minutes, and last revision may take hardly 2 to 3 minutes. So guys, with the number of revisions, the time will be getting reduced. So you need not to worry about that. Okay. So time will getting reduced. You are starting for the first time. You don't know all the things. That's why this session is. So with the time, revision time will get reduced. So you need not to be worried about anything. So guys, this is about the when to revise. Now my dear, how to revise? So my dear, to revise, there are many active and passive techniques. Like first of all, I will talk about the active techniques. The very first active technique says that whenever you are going to revise a topic, ask a question from yourself. You can take A4 size paper like this and you can write the question, whatever are coming into your mind, and as you have studied the topic, some of the answer you will be remembering. The answer you are unable to give, for that you need to read the paper, read the concept, and with that you will get to know if any question will be coming for the examination. When you are going through this question answer type of study, you will be able to remain the things for the longer duration. And if the similar kind of question will be there in the gate, it will be further advantageous for you guys. Am I okay? Are you getting it, guys? Am I properly audible and visible to all of you? Please tell me that. I am asking in between. Otherwise, it should not be so much monotonous. This is for your benefits only. Okay, fine. So moving further, guys. The second active technique is for the group studies. In the offline mode, we need to do that because when class was there, we are reaching 1 hour before the class. So we were discussing the concept, revising in that way. But nowadays it is not possible because in online mode you are studying. So for that we have made some Telegram groups. On the Telegram groups, you can ask your doubts, whatever you have. Your doubts may help others as well, and you also will get solution timely. So that is also one more way to study. And if some of your friend is also preparing, you can make a good company of 2 to 3 friends, and whenever you meet, you can discuss about the concepts, about your weaknesses, so that you can help each other. That can also be a good way to revise. And guys, then Albert Einstein sir said that if you know anything, you can explain it to anyone simply. So my dear, if you already studied something and you understood that, then you would be having a feel that I can teach this thing to anyone. If you get that kind of feeling, it means you are going on the right track. If you have doubts that how I will be able to teach this topic, and in that case, it means you are not very clear about the topic. So when you get that kind of thing that yes, I can teach it to anyone, it means you are very well prepared for the topic. So that's why I said, my dear, in the active technique, teaching someone is also going to be a good idea. When someone you do not get, like what I used to do in my time, in the college university time, subjects were similar to what I was preparing for the GATE. So to my friend, 5 to 6 friends group was there. I was teaching them for the exam. So the syllabus was same what I studied for the GATE ESC, and this was happening in the obviously 6-7 semester. So when I was teaching them, they were happy because without studying, they were getting the concept. I was happy because if I am able to explain them who have nothing studied about that, it means I am very well prepared for that. So that is something very good technique is going to be for revision. If you do not find anyone, then my dear, you can also practice it alone as well. You can feel any wall, like this is said to be the Feynman technique, that they are saying that choose a concept, teach to a toddler. Toddler means either if you find any person, your elder brother, younger brother, whoever, who don't know about that thing, or you can say the empty room, you try to teach. With that, you will get to know where you are having difficulties. Because whenever you will be explaining it to anyone, you are going to stuck somewhere. And that somewhere is your doubt. So with that, you will get your weak point, and working on that, definitely you can move ahead. So this is the Feynman technique to teach someone. Now my dear, passive techniques, we have making the short notes. Like some people have the habit as well by writing again and again. When you are going to write the thing again and again, then also it is going into your memory. So for that, you can try making short notes. If you don't have anyone with you, then making short notes is also a very good idea. Okay, so that is your choice, whether you want to go with only class notes or you also want to make short notes. Because when you will be making them, one revision will be going on in the mind, and by watching them, also you will get more remembrance of the formulas. So that is also a very good way, and that is a passive technique. Okay. Then my dear, conclusion for revision part is, first of all, you need to define the timeline for revision. Then use both active and passive technique for revision, and try to go for 4 to 5 revision before examination. When I say make a plan of revision, the reason for that is the same. As I said, first revision, try to be in 24 hours. Okay, I am making your task easier. You go for 4 revisions only. First within 24 hours, that will also work. For me, it worked. Second revision, try to do within 7 days. I am telling you, if here you are going to give 1 hour, here you will be requiring only 30 minutes. And third revision, go within a month. And fourth revision, go within 6 months. If that much you will do, 4 revisions, then my dear, you are going to get top. So for these revisions, you have that question answer type, teaching type, you have making short notes. You can also plan the test for you. Like from the test series, plan a test for you for some of the subject, and study for that subject like you are preparing for GATE. So here comes the next pillar of success. Okay. And that is nothing but the practice. So when we are talking about the practice, for practice, you are having GATE previous year's question. Like with the revision, you can go with the GATE previous year's question. Like you can go for last 10 years, 2023 to 2013 with the first revision, 2013 to 2000 for the second revision, 2000 to 1986 for the third revision, In that way, all PYQs will be covered. At the same time, you will be able to go for 3 revisions with PYQ, go for 4th revision with the test. Okay, and my dear, for practice, you have one more thing. If you are Byju's student, you would be getting some workbook. That workbook is having question other than PYQ, and very good questions are there. And also daily quizzes, which you will be getting on the Byju's Exam Prep app. These are the 3 wonderful things for practice, practice and practice. And after that, you are having the test series, as I already told you, and that is also counted to be the next 5th pillar of success. So guys, are you getting it? Please tell me. So the next pillar is the mock test. Now in the test series, you will find 3 types of test series. One is you will be getting topic wise. Second, you will be getting subject wise. Third, you will be getting the full length. So my dear, topic wise, you must go along with the when the subject is going on. Like when those 3 topics are over, you go with the topic wise test series. For subject wise test series, you must go with the completion of subject. And full length test, you must go whenever 70% of your syllabus is finished. After that, you can start full length test. You may be thinking, sir, why with 70%? Because although if you complete 100%, you are not going to be ready for the first test for 100%. If you will be, then why practice? Directly you can appear in GATE. So for the first test, if you will go for this much, it's fine. Because till GATE, you need to be 100%. So start with 70, you will be having 10 to 15 tests for full length. Going from 1 by 1, you reach to 100 by the last test. That should be the way to go. Please tell me guys, are you getting it or not? I told you all the pillars of success. I hope you guys are getting it. I want to see whether I'm able to see your chats or not. Fine. Say something guys. Okay, you are saying actually I was unable to see. Great, great, great. Fine guys. So now we are moving further, my dear. Now we are reaching to a very, very important thing after the success rules. And in my every generic session, I tell about 80-20 rules. This is a very important rule. So guys, for any competition, for any competitive exam, there are some 20% topics out of entire syllabus from which 80% marks are coming. In your branch for GATE also, I can tell you, like from mechanical, I can tell you all those topics which are coming under those 20%. So I'm not saying that go with this 20% and rest 80% topic you leave. No. Because to understand those 20% topic also, you need to cover the complete syllabus. Only the point is, if for other topics you are going for 4 number of revisions, for those 20% topic you go for 5 number of revisions. Because their possibility of coming is more, so that shall not be uncovered for you. So if question is coming from that where 80% probability is, you must be able to cover that question so that the chances of selections are more. So that is always going to be valid for any paper, whether UPSC, Civil Services, Engineering Services, GATE, IIT, JEE, NEET, whatever the exam you are giving. And every paper have such 20% topics. Okay, like in engineering mechanics, it was sure that one question will be coming from the D'Alembert principle, one will be coming from the Newton's second law of motion. So likewise, okay, here also it is fixed. Okay, so that is the beauty. So guys, now I am talking to the daily task list. As I already told you, do not make very big plans, make the small plans. And in the small plans, always have, like today when you are sleeping, you must have a small target list, to-do list for next day. Okay, so that you already have the things to cover tomorrow. The benefit of that will be, in the next morning, whenever you will be doing anything which is wastage of time, you will have a pressure into your mind that something is still left. Okay, so in that, whenever you are making the things, whenever you are making the plans of revisions, try to make them goal oriented rather than time oriented. Like when I start studying, if I will make a plan that after every 2 hours, I will be enjoying or taking entertainment for 30 minutes. Then the entire 2 hours I will be waiting for those 30 minutes. In that way, those 2 hours will not be effectively studied. So better than that, have an idea that after completing this part or this topic, I will go for a 5 minutes break. Then my dear, your work will be to complete that topic and your brain will help you to complete it faster and your time will be saved, and that is said to be the you can say task oriented studies, task oriented goals rather than time oriented goals. So that is what you need to take care of. And my dear, with that you can use a calendar also, where every day, if any day was went for idle for you, you can write here idle, and every day whatever is passed you can make it cross. This will also give you an idea that the number of days are reducing, will once again build a small pressure to perform. Okay, so all these things can give you small help, and these are not ideal. Students are feeling doing that and they are getting benefit out of that. So please tell me guys, everybody understood? So I am not going to make the session too lengthy, it is about to complete. So I wanted to tell you all these things. Okay, so we have seen the pillars of success to be: first was consistency, second was making notes, third was revision, fourth was practice, fifth was the practice or mock test. Okay, so these were the pillars of success on which you have to rely upon. Okay, so I told you the sources as well. Still guys, my telegram is Mechanical by Dheeraj Sardana. If you want to have notes, any material, PYQs in the soft copy format, you will get it from there. Okay, so any question if you want to ask, please ask me, then we will close the session. Yes, any question? I am looking at the comment section. Okay, you already asked, due to family condition I am doing 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Okay. Please advise me to how can I score good. I know something must be left to achieve something. Jitendra, I understood your question, but I will suggest you, okay, it's really great that you are doing that much for your family. And when you are doing such kind of things, obviously you get help from Almighty also. So I would like to say that for that you need to search for something. Like I have seen many of my students also, those who were doing job, during job they get single digit rank. For that what they have done is, I am telling you, like whenever you are doing a job, in the job also you need to search some of the free time where you are not mentally attached to the work. Like what they were going to do. Like my dear, whenever you are revising the things, for important points, you can also make a small voice note, or you will be getting 10, 15, 20 minutes in between. For that, keep the formulas or whatever you have done in the class within your phone. So whenever you get 10, 15 minutes in between, use those for revision purpose. That may help 1 to 2 hours of yours for the study purpose. That many students have done, I am telling you. Because whenever we are determined to get something, for that we are searching for these kind of things. And do not disclose that you are preparing to anyone, otherwise it is going to be problematic, because otherwise students or anything, if you are making any mistake, they will say that you are making mistake because you are involved into that. So try to avoid that telling your preparation things to anyone else, and just be in yourself. Don't waste time with the other colleagues much. Okay, तो थोड़ा सा अलग से रहना शुरू कर दो. इसमें you will also get the time to revise, and no one will be interrupting you as well. So that kind of things many students have done at their times. Is it clear, Jitendra? And that's why you will see many job going people have done wonder. Okay, so guys, do like and share the session. If any question you have, you can ask. How can we balance both academic and GATE, sir? Dear, for that you need to take care of this thing. Like there are two things. There will be some specific days when you have mid-sem, when you will be having the exams, when you will be having the vivas. Okay, these are some days when your academic will be more pressurized. So for those case, give your, like let us say here we were giving 4 to 5 hours daily, na? So when these things are going on, reduce that 4 to 5 hours to 1 hour only. Okay, for these days specifically. Okay, but to make it consistent, you can use at least this much. But when you are free from all these, then also try to do reverse, because in the college you need not to go for 100% of the time. When you find that you can get attendance from some of the faculties, for that time you can utilize, if you are not attending the classes of those subjects very seriously, you can use that time in the libraries and all to study for yourself. I used to sit in the last rows so that I can revise the things whenever the class is not going on the serious note or anything, because in colleges it happens sometimes. Okay, so that kind of things you need to make. Okay, and as I said, when these things are going on, more dedication should be here. But when these things are not there, you know how much we study in the college, then you can increase this as well. Okay, that is what you need to take care of. I also used to do the same thing. Okay, is it clear? So based on the requirement, you need, that's why I didn't give you any standard timetable. That's why I said make yours timetable, because you know when you need to give more here, when you need to give more here. So when here is more busy, reduce this. When here is not busy, then give it to this. Okay, so that compensation shall occur time to time. Is it clear, Rudra? Any other doubt if you have? Fine, guys. So goodbye, guys, for this session. Thanks for joining. I have taken your doubts. Still, if you have any doubt, you can join my Telegram channel, Mechanical by Dheeraj Sardana. You will get the PDFs of sessions, updates, important question, doubt clarification. Everything is available. Fine, guys. So goodbye, good night, enjoy and sweet dreams. Subscribe the channel if you have not done yet. You welcome, Asif.